Um, Very interesting conversation that has been going on here in the studio. I would like to say that for us to think and ponder on the way forward, we need to understand the impact of gender-based violence on the individual, the family unit, the society, and the nation at large. There is a report that has just been released by UN Women in this year, 2024, on femicide. Gender-based violence, leads to death. And in the last 1 year alone, data has it that 85,000 women around the world died in the last 1 year as a result of gender-based violence. So when the society needs to understand the impact, how it robs the society of potentials, how it's taking life. Without this understanding, we will have people and institutions dragging their feet towards investing, on ending gender-based violence. So to end up and prevent gender-based violence, basic things need to be in place. We need, thank God that we have the violence against person prohibition law in most states. We need those laws to be implemented. We need awareness created, at different levels, from the primary, secondary schools, women and girls, even boys. Boys go through gender-based violence as well. They need to know the available laws and policies that protect them, so that when issues like this come up, they know that this is a violation of human rights. Then we also need continuous education on reducing the power imbalance between men and women, because gender-based violence is a power-based violence where someone in the society has more power than another person, and they take advantage of that to abuse the female. So we need programs that help to teach men on positive masculinity. And I think that our religious and traditional leaders, we need a lot of capacity building training and retraining for them, because their manner of counseling and interventions when families experience gender-based violence are things that they have adopted from previous generations, without looking at the impact, what is costing the women, what is costing the society, what is costing the family. So they need to be trained and retrained. Like from the previous discussants, someone mentioned about even the misinterpretation of religious books, because most times men have been the one that mount the pulpit. So a lot of scriptures, both from the Muslim and the Christian side, are being misinterpreted most times by the male gender, to favor the male gender. Because if you look at, issues of marriage, most times, you have the woman being preached out. But when you look at Ephesians 5, it goes to talk about the responsibility of the man, which is even more difficult than that of the woman. Loving the wife as Christ loved the church and laid his life down for the church. That is more difficult to accomplish than even, telling the woman to submit. And submission comes easy when there is love. But men have not been taught what love is, and how that is exemplified through the life of Christ. So most times these scriptures are being misinterpreted, and we have scriptures that say submit one unto another, and where Paul talks about there is neither Jew or Gentile, male or female. So scriptures, women need to understand and learn scriptures for themselves. Men need to be trained on what what the spirit of this text really mean, to be able to reduce this power and gender-based violence that we have in religious settings.